Steve, welcome back to the Arctic Stadium. Exciting to be back. How was your summer?
Busier than normal, because I think last year we had everything tied up within 10 to 12 days of the season finishing. This year it's been a bit different with players moving on, trying to recruit new players. It's been a difficult time, but most of it's done now. It'll be some exciting times for next season.
So how is the recruitment going?
Good. As you know, we've got 2 new signings to be announced next week, which is good. It's going to add to us. Still looking for a couple more, but in general, with the ones we've brought in, Jerry, Sean, people like that, it's going to add to us and make us strong, or a strong competitive side for the league next year.
Are there any key areas that you're looking to strengthen in the team?
We need another centre half. Obviously, losing Arthur's not fully fit, won't be for another month or, well, I'd say 2-3 months maybe. With Kiki moving on and Dan Bowery moving on. Obviously, Chem's come back, hopefully like a new player, because he missed a big part of last season. Jerry's come in, I know is a wholehearted defender, which is what I like. We need another one just to complement that. Possibly another fullback, whether it's right or left, not too sure yet. Obviously, next week, the announcement of the new striker and new attacking midfielder will be involved, or be announced, and maybe another wide player that we've had a couple in today we've looked at, and we watched them in games. So yeah, 3 or 4 positions, but not too many.
And what would be your message to the players leading into the new campaign?
Like I do every pre-season, every year. Work hard pre-season, show us what you're worth, because the time in pre-season is a time where things are judged. You know, you don't live on reputation. You've got to put the minutes in, you've got to put the work in, and fight for a place in a squad of, we're hopefully going to have 17, 18. So fight for a squad in that. And as the season goes on, if we're doing well, or if we get injuries, the club have been so good to me before, we just add to it.
Last season was an incredible season. First season at Step 3, playoff position. What were your highlights?
All of it. I've got to say all of it. From the first game against Dartford where we got beat to the last game against Dartford where we got beat. It's ironic that happened, but the whole season was fantastic. On the playing side, very good, but off the pitch, seeing things grow off the pitch, the fan base, the ground being refurbed in terms of new stands going in, dugouts and stuff like that on the back of a promotion. It just shows where the club wants to go. We're sitting in a new media room now, so the club's pushing on again, and it's fantastic, and all we've got to do is get it right on the pitch. And this year is going to be very, very difficult, because I'm 100% sure that a lot of teams wrote us off last year as easy takings because of where we'd come from, who we were, being in existence for X amount of years, little old Cray Valley paper mills, and a lot of teams come unstuck. I think this year will test us even more, because teams will know what we're about. That's why we've added some more quality to our side. Yes, we've lost a lot of quality, but we've added quality to our side as well. And just can't wait for the season to get going. But it's going to be tougher than last year, because we're going to be not necessarily the team that everyone wants to beat, but teams are going to be more wary of us this season than they were last year.
And you've said there's been a lot of players going, new players coming in. After the season before, when it was pretty much the same team that won the league, how difficult is it then to build that chemistry and gelling?
Not hard, because I always meet players face to face before I sign them, and I know then if they're going to fit into my change room, because you ask all the right questions, see if they come back with the answers that you want, and it's not the answer that is needed, it's what they feel, and you'll know if they'll fit in. And let's get it right now, a lot of players know players through the non-league system, and you know, like they do their homework on managers, they'll go and speak to their mate, oh, what's he like in the change room, stuff like that. I already preempted that, and I tell the players that I want to sign, speak to the friends that are in the change room that you know, speak to people that have worked with me before and the staff. If you like what you're going to come into and you can handle what you're going to come into, it'll be perfect for us, because we know they're a good character behind it. It's whether they can take what we do, and if they do, they'll fit in well at Cray Valley. And it's a difficult process, but it's a exciting process that you get to meet different people. You won't get everyone you meet. You know, I've had two or three that have gone other clubs, and that's their prerogative. good people that we wanted at the club, but they've decided something else. Other players have decided to come in and looking to work in with them players that have decided to join Cray Valley.
What's the goal for next season?
We've got to do better than what we did last year. Now that's a tough ask because we finished fourth and we were very unlucky in the playoffs. I've always got to aspire to be better than what I was the previous season. Players that stay have got to be better than what they were last year. Players that come in have got to add to what the players that have left the club to make us be that force that we were last year. Can't say we're going to win the league, can't say we're going to get in the playoffs, can't say we're not going to get relegated. But what I will say is that we are going to work as hard as we can to achieve more than what we did last year. If it comes off, great. If it doesn't, that's not me putting myself on a pedestal saying we're going to do X, Y and Z. We have to aspire to do better than we did last year. And that's what every football club has to do. If you finished 12th last year, you've got to aspire to finish higher than 12th the next year. And fortunate for us, by our hard work, we finished 4th. And we need to work even harder to finish 4th or above to make it a better season than what we had last year.
Well, thank you for your time, Steve. Great to be back in training and looking forward to the start of the season.
So am I. Thank you, Romana.